Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. I'm Will, and I'm joined by my co-host over here, the Greeze. Say hello, Greeze.
Hey, baby girl.
How you been?
I honestly pretty daggum good.
Yeah, we've had a few weeks off with vacations and things, and had my son had his tonsils out, and he just needed me to hold him 1 week, and so we've just taken it easy this end of the summer, but we're ramping back up. We've got whiskey weekend, that thing we do, Southern Whiskey Society coming up.
I was like, what are you talking about?
No, we're
not aware.
We're in Southern.
You pulled a Greeze.
We're in Southern Whiskey Society season. We're getting excited about it here in Franklin, Tennessee. We've got, we know some good friends are coming in town, and we're going to have a grand old time at the factory in Franklin.
It's also my birthday.
The
day of the event.
You always try to make everything about yourself.
Well, I'm just really hoping that Tiny brings me a ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
Did he say he was going to do that?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, then I think.
Why would he?
I think you have some issues with hoping that that's going to happen.
Dude,
but
there's not a man on the planet that would be proactive enough to be like, "Hey, Grease, just so you know, I got you a cake, so don't tell your wife to not worry about it."
But it is. You did say it's your birthday, but it's August 10th.
That's my birthday.
I know. I'm just. Not everyone knows your birthday. I'm telling people that want to come to Southern Whiskey Society.
I see what you're doing.
When your birthday is, go to southernwhiskeysociety.com and get tickets. It's got some really good additions this year, and I'm looking forward to it. But you know what?
Do you want to hold my knife?
No, that's my knife that you defiled in a hotel room. I'm going to call Tiny. I'm going to see if he'll answer. Let's see if he answers the phone.
You defiled at a hotel room.
Let's see. We're giving him a call, making him catching him off guard.
Are you gonna call? I'm gonna call him Teeny.
Hey, Teeny. If he doesn't answer, we'll leave the phone plugged into the system, and if he calls back, we'll answer it, and he won't know. But right now, you're just hearing phone ring. And
well, the funny thing was I asked Will before.
No, go away, Henry. He doesn't want to talk to you.
Henry!
Hey, what's up, Will?
Henry's the man. What's up, buddy? Hey, we're recording. We're recording the podcast right now. So, Tiny, watch your language.
Yeah, don't cuss.
Nice.
But we were just on.
Hi, guys.
We were just on here. I've got my Southern Whiskey Society hat on right now, and we just wanted you to give us some
Dude,
details.
that's awesome. I love that hat on you.
Yeah. What's going down this year? Give us the inside scoop.
Oh my goodness, guys, we are so excited because we're doing something that's new this year. We're doing a food and whiskey pairing.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, dude, we have 10 local distillers or local chefs this year, and we have partnered them up with 10 distillers, and I've challenged each of them to come up with a unique food and whiskey pairing to blow people's minds.
So
I'm excited about that.
Is that for general admission as well, or is that just a VIP experience?
That is for everybody.
That's awesome.
So we have what's called the pairings room this year. And so instead of just having the chefs there, we're going to, the distiller they're partnered with is going to be pouring at their table. They've been working together for the last couple of weeks and creating these epic experiences. Like, I've been getting pictures from TJ's and Blue Run of the things that they're doing, and it's off the charts.
I can't wait for that because, as you know, if you've seen me, I love to eat, and I love to eat good food. But I love
Me too.
I love the bringing together, not just like, okay, go taste your whiskey, go taste the food, but actually having some purpose behind it of bringing those two together. I think that's a really cool addition that you're bringing this year.
Oh my goodness, we're so excited about it. I mean, this is the hill that I've decided that, like, I firmly believe in. Like, I've lived in Napa, I've lived in Willamette Valley, and I firmly believe that whiskey pairs better with food. And so we're going all in on that. And so we're creating an experience that states that.
Yeah, but wine pairs with a good time.
Oh yeah, but so does whiskey.
It does. It does.
Greeze, you got any questions for Mr. Irwin?
Yeah, are you bringing me a Dairy Queen ice cream cake for my birthday to the event?
Would you like a Dairy Queen ice cream cake, or would you like a Blizzard?
I don't know.
That's the only decision you got to make. You got to tell me.
I don't know.
I feel like on that.
I feel like logistically to get it there and it still be frozen, I don't want to put that pressure on you. That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you have to go you have to hire a runner to go and get it.
I got people. That's what they do. No. I've got a kid that's almost 16 now, and like he can almost drive.
He can almost drive to Dairy Queen to get it. That's perfect.
Exactly.
So instead, he's walking from the factory to Dairy Queen, which isn't as far as it used to be. There's that brand new Dairy Queen, but
yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Man, I worked for my dad this weekend. Oh, that's awesome, man. What'd you do? I'm like, I picked up a Blizzard for this guy named Greeze because he's turning, get this, 42.
Yeah. God. He's still basically a teenager.
When you look at Grease's face,
not basically.
The best part about Grease's age is if you look at his face without context, you're like, that man is way older than 42.
Like 52.
If you were only listening to his voice and antics without the context of it, you're like, there's no way that guy is 42.
Botox looking.
There's no way that guy's 24. No way.
Tiny, my Botox is on point right now.
Literally on point. His eyebrows are pointed like a villain.
Here's my surprise face. Do you see that? That's my surprise face.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Tiny, any other nuggets you want to tell us about August 10th at the factory?
Man, it's gonna be bigger and better than it's ever been. You know, with this edition of the pouring room, we'll have 40 distillers there. We're expanding.
That's a lot.
It to not just this. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
I started doing the math, and I started counting. I'm like, there's almost 200 different types of alcohol to try that night.
That's awesome.
Between whiskeys, we have got a high-end winery there that's going to be there. We've got Southern Grist Brewery that's coming in from East Nashville. We're just expanding our horizons as far as options because we want to make sure that everybody has something to enjoy that night.
Well, and I like that too because you're sometimes it may be hard to get a buddy that's not super into whiskey to tag along, but you're like, no, you can try some of the whiskeys, but with Southern Grist there, like, I'm more of a beer guy. Like you're going to have those options. The wine also always a good thing to add. And also when there's food, like there's no excuse not to go this year. You can't.
It really,
yeah.
Well, there really isn't.
Well,
it's gonna be a good time.
And two, now, ladies with spouses, okay, can come and drink bourbon while their husband
hits the wine bar,
hits the beer and wine.
Yeah, 100%.
And they can get all the gin they want and vodkas. No, there's no issue. This isn't a judgment-free zone.
Equal opportunity drinkers. Yep. I love it.
Exactly. You're going to find something, ladies. Your husband's going to find something that they will enjoy this night. Guaranteed.
All right, Tiny. Thank you. We'll let you get back to the family. Tell Henry we said hello. Glad we got to hear a little bit of him. We're really proud of him and the fight he's put up. I know that this Southern Whiskey Society is going to be sweet for you and your family because you've had a heck of a run the beginning of this year and you're still putting it forward and it's still going to be bigger and better than ever. And we're proud of all of y'all.
Thanks, guys. When Henry saw your name pop up in the phone, he's like, Will's calling.
Love it. So, all right, buddy. You have a good night. Don't want to take up too much of your time, but thanks for joining us for a minute just to talk a little bit about the fun stuff that's coming up on August 10th in Franklin, Tennessee.
Hey, what time does it start, Tiny? What VIP and then the regular?
VIP doors open at 5 p.m. General admission opens at 6. Listen, get the VIP tickets because Bardstown Bourbon Company is taking over the mezzanine and they're doing this ridiculous VIP experience. And so they're going to do some different classes and some experiences. So you get the VIP ticket, you get there an hour early, you get some really cool special pours. Listen, I just had a call today with a distiller that
I love that. Tiny dropped
knock their socks
you
off.
dropped out, Tiny, and we thought it was like the most epic moment because you go, I just had a call with a distiller and and it just cut out, like almost like, oh no, the phone line dropped. He hung up.
No, I thought we were in a YouTube video for a second.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh.
Yep, that's it. That's it. And period. End of sentence.
Those retention numbers are really good with that placement.
Yeah, it was solid.
It's going to be a great year, guys. I mean, I'm excited that y'all are going to be there, and I'm looking forward to seeing everyone that shows up. It's just going to be better than it was last year, and we're really excited about taking it to that next level.
Awesome, Tiny. Have a good night. Thanks for chatting. We'll talk to you soon.
Love you, mean it.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye. All right, so you didn't even do the thing you said you were going to do. You said you were going to say teeny.
I know, but then his voice is so calming and like cool.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, he's intimidating for you, for sure.
No, not intimidating.
Love that Henry was
like
hollering.
A koala bear
Hey,
that I want to go like, not like full on like second base, but like more like putting my head up on.
Yeah, but koala bears are
shoulder.
small.
Okay, well,
he's more like a Yeti.
Okay, like a big koala bear.
He's
What's
like
a big
Yeti.
one?
There are none. There's no big koala bears.
Well, typically in other animals, there's a small version and then there's a large.
Not in koalas. They're unique to that. Like a big koala is just a normal size.
That kind of makes sense though too, except for the dinosaur theory. But the
dinosaur theory of koalas?
Well, the brontosaurus is eating like leaves and greens like eucalyptus with koalas. I was like, they can't small. Get real big.
I love
but then a brontosaurus
I love
swings
that
in.
You threw that out and just go, I mean, yeah, it kind of makes sense except for the dinosaur theory, as if there is a dinosaur theory of koalas.
Yeah.
it just proves brontosauruses right then and there, because the koala, all they eat is eucalyptus and they don't get bigger than a dadgum teddy.
Well, honestly, if you go back and review history, such as the dinosaur movement, what happens is that that particular dinosaur, the brontosaurus,
that's the one,
as we all know, eats like the tree limb leaves in trees.
Wasn't a brontosaurus
they're massive?
Wasn't a brontosaurus a fake one? It was like a couple that they put together by accident.
I think
because there's the brachiosaurus. That one's even bigger than the brontosaurus. Better dinosaur. Better, bigger.
Yeah,
more leaves.
Honestly, I don't know the ins and outs.
Yeah,
that's
on
honestly
brand.
something I hope to figure out.
Yeah,
however,
think you will.
I'm just saying, like plant-based diet. I'm wondering if are there fat obesity issues with like plant-based burgers?
Oh, I don't know the answer to that.
Because I feel like too much of something is bad. So if you're just pounding veggies, like where's the protein in that? Muscle mass way down.
Yeah.
Like way down.
But if it's like a real sugary veggie.
What veggie has sugar, Will?
Apples, oranges, literally. Oh, those are fruits.
Those are fruits.
Okay, but you're telling me that plant-based people don't eat fruits? Tomatoes, that's also
say
fruit.
They did not.
Carrots probably have a good amount of sugar in them. Sweet potato in the name.
It is in the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is in the name. Although I don't think, are they naturally sweet or do we just put sugar on it and the butter and all that?
They're still sweet.
You put Cool Whip on yours?
No. You're talking about like sweet potato casserole? Marshmallows.
That's it.
Marshmallows on top.
Thank you. I knew it was white and fluffy and
yeah.
Sets the stage for reproduction at Thanksgiving.
100%. Reproduction meaning a big dump.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, like August, like everybody's like, oh, you summer babe or whatever. I was like, yeah, it's just called like Thanksgiving.
Oh, 100%. Both my children were born in August. The end of August.
Yeah.
Precisely 9 months after
now the question comes.
A holiday.
The question then approaches, whose house was it at?
The beach.
Thanksgiving?
The beach house.
The beach house. Oh, yeah.
Both
well,
times.
I mean, dude, if you think about it.
Probably shouldn't put that on the internet.
The pavers they're down. You know what I mean? The way has been laid out.
Yeah, stress is lower. Well, even though it's higher because there's family and Thanksgiving, but you're still at the beach.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
You are at the beach. Now, that is in November in the Gulf.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
In November.
Flawless.
Yeah, pretty flawless. February we start having issues.
So we haven't even talked about you like you're going to the beach and fake catching sharks again and stuff.
Yeah, I went to the beach. I went fishing. We got some fish, got some red snapper. I cooked it. It was fabulous. There was so many things that just happened.
Right.
One of the ones was this older gentleman had been drinking. We later found out had been drinking, but ran his golf cart into the canal. Like he hit a tree first.
Yeah.
And then
kept going.
And then just kept going right into the canal. These teenage boys, like 13 to 15 years old, just dive in immediately.
Oh, smart.
No questions asked. They
Boy
dive
Scouts.
in. They get the guy out. The golf cart is completely on the bottom of the canal.
Okay.
They pull this old guy out. And like, dude, like, it's like 8 feet from the water to the top of this cement wall. Mm-hmm. So like kids were like over the edge, people holding feet, pulling everybody up. It was
when you said
quite
canal,
the feat.
I definitely thought it was a ditch, like a retention ditch.
Oh, no. Canal.
Yeah, and then like as you tell the story now, I realize it was more dramatic. My favorite thing was in a
You just
I thought he was just a dumb guy in a
guys,
ditch.
y'all should hear this crazy story.
It's like
this old guy
it's
ran
like
into a ditch on his golf
You're
cart.
not Southern if you haven't spent a little time in a ditch. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, he might be sleeping there tonight after his wife finds out what he just did.
Well, and the best part was that you said, you're like, you text this story. It's like a guy was drinking too much, drove his golf cart into a canal. Lauren ran over, had to do first aid. It was like,
Yeah, she had to clean him up.
and we said, Greeze, you're bearing the lead that this was you.
Oh, yeah.
It's great, solid Raz. Got him.
It's pretty good.
Got him.
My golf cart isn't in Florida, although I do have access to one.
Yeah,
I didn't drink too much.
that's good.
Not. I mean,
Good for
I
you.
don't know.
I don't know.
I had like Natty Light,
Yeah,
you know.
just rehydrating.
I did have a Jack Daniel's barrel proof single barrel down there.
Yeah,
Bourbon.
yeah.
It was very nice.
My brother-in-law was up here this weekend, and they just had a little baby, and she's real sweet. But he listens. He heard the shout out we gave him about the Jack Daniel's barrel proof. So I'll be looking for a text about this one. But he came over and said he was interested in some ryes and hadn't really had a bunch of rye, and so I poured him up 3 different ryes to show like a broad spectrum of rye. Mm-hmm. One was the Jack Daniel's rye pick that we did, not the Special Forces one, but we did it with Don, the Big Rybowski.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So the 94 proof.
Yeah, so 94 proof one to kind of show a lower proof Tennessee style rye, a little bit different. Then I poured him shuck beans. So the Willet
nice.
5-year single barrel pick, Southern Whiskey Society pick from a few years back. And then I poured him some Thomas H. Handy. So it was kind of like that.
I thought you were going to say 13.
No, well then later I poured him that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
the barrel proof one.
Yeah.
The
Nice.
141. Yeah. So then, but so it was like, okay, well, this one's lower proof. It's also got some of those traditional Jack Daniel's influences in it still. And then this one is very minty and dill forward, the Willet. And then the Thomas H. Handy is much sweeter, more bourbon friendly, kind of in that vein. So that, and then we had a few other pours, and I poured him some of the Knob Creek Barrels and Brews pick, that like stellar one for 4 years ago that tasted like a Willet.
Yeah.
Poured him some of that, and then I poured him the 13th Colony 141 proof.
Nice.
So that one was,
Dude, I have that one.
good. So we had a fun time. We played. I had this emulator box I told you about.
Yeah.
And we played like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, Tecmo Bowl, Mario Kart,
Super Techno Bowl.
Tecmo Bowl. Yeah, Super Tecmo Bowl. That one. What else would we play? NBA Jam Tournament Edition.
Trying to think. Oh,
Tecmo Bowl was the football game.
I know, dude. I'm not talking about that. I'm just thinking like Excite Bike, Paperboy.
Oh, Paperboy's definitely on there.
Yeah.
There's 55,000 games.
Okay, cool.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
So we just
Original.
did that, and we're drinking whiskey, and his brother, my other brother-in-law, was over for that as well. So we were just hanging out. Yeah, had a good time. Ate a bunch of Oreos.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on there.
I'll look it up when I get home. Probably.
You're not even hitting the Punch Out. Punch Out's fabulous.
What are you talking about? That is the highlight. That is one of the best games.
It is one of until they came out with like enter the password to go straight to Tyson.
Yeah.
It's kind of dumb.
Right. Well, like as you go.
And then it's easy once you know exactly when to hit and what to hit. And
Well, yeah, but I mean, King Hippo is still pretty hard.
oh, no, you just got to hit him in the stomach.
Well, first you have to hit him in the mouth and his shorts drop, and then you hit him in the stomach.
Yeah.
The
the greatest part about King Hippo is when he goes down.
Yeah, doesn't get back up.
He doesn't
One
get
and
back
done.
up.
One and done.
I mean, if I was that large,
There's the Indian boxer that like does this magic
Yes.
thing. A lot of insensitivity in this game. But he'll like go and he's like magic and you have to try to block every time he comes around. He's tough.
ooh, Ty Gallenbeck is in this. He's just like, now you see me? Ah, now you don't.
You want some Dr. Pepper?
You'll see me again when I have a fish in my hand. Ah. My daughter comes along with me, so just to keep me honest from disappearing.
And she's still a better fisher than Greeze. True. Facts. Facts matter.
I don't think you know what facts are.
Yeah, I do.
Wait, well, hang on. Fact and opinion?
Those are words. Yes. What are you asking?
Those are opposites, so.
Well, your opinion can be based in fact.
Okay, I'm so sorry I even asked that question.
Yeah, you're
I
good.
was thinking like true and false, and then I'm like, oh, what's the one for opinion?
Yeah.
Will, we got some mail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew this was coming. The funny thing is I think,
Hey, wait one second.
oh, go. ASMR?
Yeah.
Okay, that's... Everybody in the car is now like, I'm turning this off.
They thought their car backfired. That was some bubble wrap.
That was some bubble wrap. So Jack Daniels, I think, got me and Jason Calori of Mash and Drum confused because it has my address on it and his name on it.
That's hilarious.
So I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
kind of the same we're kind of the same.
Yeah.
A little rough around the edges. So this is I'm probably more excited about this release from Jack Daniels than I have been in a lot of the distilleries.
Yes. Yeah. And I actually got the press release
Especially
about
the
this.
tequila one
Yeah.
or whatever that one
It
was.
was good. It was fair.
It was okay. Here's the deal, dude. People that like tequila are going to love that. They're going to love it. But this is the Jack Daniels Distillery Series twice barreled Tennessee rye whiskey. That's right. They put that daggum thing in 2 barrels. Some could say this is finished in a charred white oak barrel.
Yeah.
So you're getting a couple of things with this one.
Tell us about it.
One, you're getting the latest trend.
Right.
Finishing. Okay, that's a thing. But honestly, Jack is also saying like, we don't need.
But
We're just going to use 2 of the same.
Their special release was a twice barreled rye this year. So it's almost like a continuation of the special release.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the Distillery Series was the barrel proof rye.
Right.
And then they came out with the limited edition, and then now it's part of the barrel program.
Yeah, but the LE was this year was a twice barreled rye. And so it's like they're doing the opposite.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
So
I see what
here's
you're
this
saying.
from
I see what you're
the press release because they sent it to us. And
dark.
it says, go ahead and pour it out while I read this. So Jack Daniels Distillery introduces selection number 13 of Distillery Series, a Tennessee straight rye, twice barreled in new charred American white oak barrels, which is the latest in the distillery's line of experimental and innovative whiskeys. It's the same grain bill, 70% rye, 12% malted barley, 18% corn. It's charcoal mellowed before being matured in the new charred oak American barrel. Then after maturation, the rye
Now,
whiskey
with
was entered
ryes-
into a second new charred oak, white oak American barrel for an additional 2.5 years.
So for the ryes, they actually put that through less charcoal.
That's right. Yeah, because
So it's not the full vat. It's like, what is it, 6 feet or something?
I forget what it is.
Instead
I
of
think it's
10?
the same as what they do because Gentleman Jack,
Goes
the
through the
second
twice.
mellowing doesn't go through the vat, the full vat.
The full
twice.
one.
It's a smaller vat. I think the second vat of Gentleman Jack is the same amount of charcoal as the rye. but they're obviously not using the same vat because then it would mix the two distillates. But yeah, excited about this.
It's dark, ladies and gentlemen.
What I really like is that by using a second new charred oak American barrel, the first couple years in a barrel is when you get the most flavor out of the wood. Then the longer it's in contact, it's still getting flavor and mellowing more, but the initial color and flavor is extracted very early in the process. So by doing another new barrel for 2.5 years, you're getting a
So they said it was 2.5 years?
The second maturation is 2.5 extra years in a new barrel. So you're getting basically hitting restart of getting the freshness of all those flavors from the char in the barrel that you'd get during the first 2.5 years of the initial maturation.
I just want you to smell it.
All right.
I just want you to get
Oh, goodness gracious. This smells like heaven. Rich. Rich aroma.
Syrup.
Yes,
man.
yes.
Yeah.
Very much like a maple syrup, not as mapley, but
Right.
that syrupy
You smell
goodness.
syrup. You smell like melted sugar.
Yeah, pour this on some pancakes and eat it up.
I don't think that, no.
I would. I've done it before.
I think it would just make the pancakes soggy and not a great experience. You should go to Southern Whiskey Society and enjoy a nice food and whiskey pairing that makes sense. It doesn't have flour.
Cut pancake. Bite.
Well, you said
Perfect.
You said pour it.
Okay, you know what? I take the whiskey mutant approach. I like to do pour overs. I think it's very well done. Whiskey mutant. I see you, Eric.
Okay, that was first sip. I'm going to need to go back. But immediately what I thought was this is the best Jack Daniel's rye I've ever had.
It's really good.
And we've had
It's a proof.
the LE, we've had
107
picked
proof.
our own barrel.
107 proof. All right, so it says aromas of sweet smoke and burnt sugar on the nose. I get that burnt sugar for sure.
Sweet smoke.
Each sip coats the palate, with layers of charred oak and a hint of black strap molasses, syrup that we were saying,
Not over oaked, by the way.
building to a finish of fresh spearmint, anise, and dry baking spices.
Spearmint, 100% spearmint.
Yeah, I get spearmint. I get some. It's probably the spearmint, but a little bit of grassy notes on the finish as well. But my goodness, what a release they've done,
Dude, I don't know.
Let me see what the
I have on my open.
$41 is the SRP. It's a half bottle. It's a 375, so a half bottle. $41. This is clearly our 15, right? We just didn't go to the 15.
Oh, yeah, we just didn't go to it. I forgot. Well, I was going to transition after,
I mean, $41 buy all day long. Buy two of them, as Grease says.
Well,
this is easily an $80 bottle of Jack Daniels. Yes.
I feel like it's worth 80. I mean, I can't. It's like I have like a disability, like a saliva disability.
You're just drooling.
Yeah. The great thing about the Distillery Series, they're cheaper.
Well, you're getting a half bottle.
But it's a half bottle. But we kind of like that a lot because, you don't want to pony up $70 for something that you're not going to like. But you spend $40 on this, you have a half bottle, you try it.
This is wonderful. I was hoping it would be wonderful.
It's very
I had
nice.
high expectations when our friends at Jack Daniel's sent us the press release. Yannick, thank you so much for sending the press release. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to get my hands on that. And Grease got the bottle sent to Jason Calori. So, sorry.
Yeah, dude, freaking totally took his thing. Now, if it had his address on it, I'd be like, I probably should send this to him.
Nah.
But I was like, no,
If it
man.
ends up at your house, you open it.
Yeah, it might as well say or current resident.
Yeah.
That's what that should say.
Yeah.
Because I know exactly what's in it. I want to say, too, thank you to Jack Daniels. They sent us a bottle for Father's Day. and we didn't. It's been an off and on summer as we've done vacations.
But it was just a very kind bottle. They sent us an engraved Gentleman Jack.
Yep.
For Father's Day that said, and I took a picture of it because I sent it to some friends because it was just like they're great folks. We love Jack Daniels.
It probably said, "In God We Trust."
It said, and I'm trying to find it. I'm looking through all my fishing and monster truck pictures I have on my phone. To get back to
I will say this.
Father's Day was.
That bottle is almost gone because we were just pounding it at the pool.
Oh, yeah. It's Gentleman Jack, and this was to me, obviously. It said, Will, happy Father's Day. Cheers to celebrating you, your friends at Jack Daniels.
I didn't even notice.
That it was engraved? Grease threw the bottle away.
I didn't. I still have it. I don't know.
It's super cool.
I mean, par for the course. I didn't pay close attention.
It's not even that close. It's literally on the front of it engraved. You don't have. It's not a minor detail.
Well, if I find it and there's nothing on it, I'm going to be upset if you got a personalized one.
I did.
So when I said, "Hey, Jack Daniels is sending us something for Father's Day," and you're like, "Oh, it came to the mailbox or it came to your house?"
It came to my house.
Came to your house.
Yours came to your
Mine
house.
came to my house. Yeah. I don't remember an engraving.
Because you are less than observant, my friend. How? What's the proof on this one, Grease?
You said 107.
Dadgummit. I was hoping you were like, I don't know. Oh. I was going to say you're less than observant. You don't pay attention.
I have selective hearing.
That's fair.
Actually,
no, you don't select it. It just happens.
Selective listening.
Sometimes things sneak in. Oh, no. Now you're going back to that, that old sweet potato casserole.
Listen, man, sometimes you just need to get in there
with a grapefruit
and just carve
all right,
just a little bit.
This is too much. It's too much. It's too much. So that was the 15.
I'm not doing it. Well, I'm not doing it.
That was the 15.
That was the 15. Buy pass.
Buy.
It's an obvious buy.
Solid buy.
Yeah, I mean for 40. I mean, yes, it's a half bottle, but it's a $40 investment in it. Dude, as soon as it hits your palate, you're just like, "What is this?"
I'm doing a thumbnail for you. Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a great thumbnail.
Those of you listening, I just held the bottle up to my ear.
If you think I'm going to scrub the episode to find that one moment, actually, it's pretty easy when you hold up the bottle.
Also, it's probably going to, it's the computer knows. It's going to be like, that's the one. They paused for a minute.
Well, you should pour this into my mouth, and that's the thumbnail.
Oh, nah, I'm good.
Get in my belly.
No, I don't want to waste it on these. How's your reno going?
It's going great.
Great? Would you say great?
It hasn't moved in
right. That's what I was saying. So explain to me how that is great.
Okay. So apparently YouTube says that I need a concrete grinder. Well, I have gone to 2 different places, Home Depot and Sunbelt, and both of those concrete grinders that I had access to that day were malfunctioned.
Because people like you were renting them before.
Probably. Yeah. And so then I learned that 5 doors down, one of my neighbors owns a flooring company.
Oh.
So I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, do you have access to a grinder or somebody that you know that I can pay to come in here and just sand my floor?"
Yeah.
And he was like, absolutely, we do it by the square foot, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, that sounds great. Give me a quote. Later on, his son came by the house.
Okay.
And his son said, "Oh yeah, he said he wouldn't do what you what you were thinking about doing. He would do it differently."
Well, yeah, that checks out.
So I have no idea what I'm getting. All right, one, I have no idea what we're getting into.
Clearly, that's why you start ripping up everything before really knowing what you're getting into.
2, I could only imagine what situation I would have been if the grinder that I went to rent was available and in full working condition. Yeah. If that was the case, I feel like, what do you call it? LPV? What is it? LVP? What's the fake floor?
I don't know.
It's something like that out there. YouTube, podcast platforms. It's some LPV or something like that. That sounds like a plastic pipe.
PVC?
Oh, that's PVC.
Right.
No, maybe LP. I don't know. Anyway, we could quickly swerve to that. Well, not including installation.
It's like a vinyl flooring, essentially.
Essentially, yeah, but they snap
Clicks together.
and
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know what that is. Conway would know.
Apparently, it's like going to cost us like $800 for the.
Well, it's probably cheaper than the foundation damage you were about to do with the concrete
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
basement.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I think I'm done.
Yeah.
I think the next step is get the quote, then decide, do we want to spend $1,000 to refinish these floors, or do we want to spend $800 and just get this and worry about all that later?
Yeah, that's up to you.
The answer to that, it's above my pay grade because I don't get a say.
Well, I think the $200 difference, if it were me, I would go for the one that's done by someone else at this point.
Yeah, I don't know if I want. I don't know if I want to cut the. Now here's the deal. I have laid 3 hardwood floors in my life. 2 on my own,
I had something there, and I let it go.
2 hardwood floors.
No,
3
that's
hardwood.
fine. Yeah, just keep going.
Okay. Well, I will say this: I didn't mess it up. I didn't mess them up.
Yeah.
However, I feel like for finished concrete that I've never done, I think I need, but in 2, I want like the cool, like acid stain.
I know you do.
Like give me a little character, like some little swirls,
Yeah.
but not like crazy. I don't want you to walk in here and like feel like, oh, there's like a doll collection somewhere down here.
It probably is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a Barbie house. We're getting rid of it.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
Why are you doing that?
Well, I don't know, but I was charged with bringing it down here like 2 months ago.
Okay.
The next week, I put everything in there, and then my wife goes ahead and tells me, "He's like, you can get rid of that Barbie house whenever you want. I think the girls are done with it." And I'm like, why did I bring it down?
Yeah, why is she not marketplace
from the top floor to the basement?
Yeah, you got to marketplace that. That's at least a good $25.
Oh yeah. Porch pick. Dude, we were on the same page. You probably saw me about to say a P.
No, I just
almost said the P word. Yeah. Porch. Man,
The purchase.
what about that double P, man? Old porch pickup, man.
Yeah, I hear you.
Dude, it does blow my mind. Like Lauren and I make fun of people all the time. It's like $5 porch pickup. It's like the amount of time that you spent taking a picture, putting it up there, then answering 30 questions because people are
Still available? Still available?
Yeah,
Still available?
Still available. And then
post is up, it's still available.
but then the side swerve is, will you take 3? It's like, it's like, why are you doing that?
People are ruthless out there,
Dude,
man.
Lauren-
$5, no way. 3?
Lauren is not allowed to sell anything that is $10 or less.
Oh, that's good.
So, I mean, she throws a couple of 11s in there every now and then.
An 11.
Yeah.
Blackjack.
But she takes $10 cash on the porch, and I never hear about it.
Fair.
Dude, Lauren has cash in so many places.
Yep, she's
She also loses it too.
preparing.
She's like, "Hey, have you seen this $200 I had in here?" And then my daughter's like, "Yes."
You're like, I can barely find my keys.
You're like,
so
yes,
I'm gonna
it's
be
in my purse.
Oh man.
Kids steal cash, man.
That seems like they're father's daughters.
Yeah, they're just like the government, man.
Oh, that's called the kid tax. You excited about Southern Whiskey Society?
I am excited about Southern Whiskey Society.
Jason and Natalie are going to be there. Only thing that matters to me.
I'm excited for Tiny. I think this is kind of like a breakout year to kind of diversify. Last year, it was like, let's just
Get
tread
under our
water
belt. Yep.
and don't change too much.
Right.
Like it's got to be reminiscent of the past, but it also, I think how things were ran was different, very efficient. It felt kind of like a homecoming kind of sort of thing. A lot of people that were there, like we knew, and friendships and stuff like that. So I think this year I could see it expanding a core audience expanding a little bit. It's back, got great reviews last year. He is doing some things differently, like that pairing is kind of cool. Last year they did the crowdsourced barrel pick, which was kind of cool. But I'm excited for Tiny. I'm excited for his family. I want them to have a win.
I can't wait to have a drink of whiskey with Henry on his 21st birthday.
Okay, I think he's
Can't
12.
wait.
I think he's 12.
I mean, that's something I can look forward to.
Do you
Hopes and dreams.
Do you think we are still doing this on Monday nights?
I didn't say that he's
In
coming
9
over
years?
here and we're doing it on the show.
Well, we're going to stay together for Henry.
No.
We're staying together.
It's too long.
Staying
We're
together
just
for the
going to
kids.
go hang out at their house.
No,
and
that'll
think
be 17 years. That's about right.
That's so long.
Stay together until they go to high school. That's just what
We're staying together
what
for
disgruntled
Tiny's
couples
kid.
do.
Staying together for Tiny's kid.
Yeah.
That's what you're
We
saying.
stand with Henry.
Yeah.
We're going to hang in there for 9 more years.
Yeah. The parents are fighting again on the internet. It's fine.
We're not.
No, I know. That's what people used to say that.
Oh, yeah.
You don't remember that. It's fine.
No, I do. Actually, the most common one was, I hate it when mom and dad fight.
We did too. Well, I did too.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a heck of a pour, Jack Daniels. Good on
That
you.
is, yeah, this is
Good
my third
on you.
little.
I know. I need a little bit
nip,
more.
nip.
If we had-
Yeah, we haven't ran through a bot like that's.
this tastes like we're not going to work tomorrow.
We'll physically be there, but it's basically Tuesday.
What was that? I sent you a meme. I gotta find it. It was funny. It said something like, it was like a guy getting an award, and it says, "Me winning the award for employee who drinks the most on a weeknight and still managed to show up to work on time and be reasonably functional the next day." And it's like someone getting an Emmy, and they're like,
Dude.
Grease said, "Not me."
No,
yeah.
I mean I can't hang, man. I just can't hang right
We've
now.
we got a town hall after this.
We
right?
have a town hall.
Yeah, if you're interested in that, go to patreon.com/thepodcast. It's how you can keep supporting this show, but also hang out with us and have a good time. It's a little bit more unscripted, and not that this is scripted. It's a little bit more raw. Grease says things I would never allow him to say on the internet on there.
Yeah, it's a safe place.
And that's where I get mad at him again. So, we got to have that to keep our relationship spicy. We got to have the times where he just infuriates me in front of a crowd of people. So check that out. Go to patreon.com/thepodcast, join town hall or virtual barn night, or just, chip in $5 to support us. I love seeing new faces in our Facebook group, the Podcasters. See those
help
coming in
pay
all
our
the time.
storage unit
Yeah.
costs because we still have Whiskey Weekend stuff in there. We're not really using.
Yeah, we're not sure where that's going to go, but
We have to figure that out.
Yeah,
If anybody
but-
wants to buy anything from our storage unit, just let me know.
if anyone wants to buy Whiskey Weekend, like the concept,
Oh,
we'll
yeah,
sell it
yeah,
to
yeah.
you. We'll sell it, and we'll attend. We'll come and attend that.
I mean, if you need me to show you the ropes, just let me.
And if you need me to tell you what not to do,
Yeah. Or if you need me to tell you what not to do.
nah, I don't know if you know that yet. Still.
I kind of I've been living there. I've been living there.
Woo! We're getting spicy tonight. Thanks, Jack Daniels. Yeah, so that's what we got for you tonight. We, didn't go to the 15, which shows that we were out of practice for a couple weeks, but that was the 15, and we don't know Jack.
I mean, in fairness, I did say I've got the 15 tonight.
You said that, but we never went to, you just opened a box.
I know.
And,
Well, you kind of forget any other day except when it's Christmas. Like when you open a gift, like you remember Christmas. That's counterintuitive of what I'm saying.
all right. We don't know Jack.
But we'll drink it.